Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name's Jeff Roediger, and I'm host of Jeff Roediger and Friends Podcast Network, where we interview financial professionals who have made a career out of serving specific niche markets, target audiences, such as each of you out there. This channel is dedicated to FAA employees and their families, and we're focusing on their financial planning needs. What I'm excited about is administered by financial advisor and federal employee benefits and retirement coordinator, Kathleen Sanford. Now, before I introduce Kathleen, let me give you a little background. She is an investment advisor representative fiduciary who lives in Huntsville, Alabama, and serves federal employees nationwide. That's what's exciting about this. And she has a very unique story, and she's going to share it with us here. But she focuses on being your benefits and retirement advocate. What I really love about her is that she's an educator first. And I think that's very important because each of you out there, especially in your agency, have specific challenges, specific issues, and you need a specialist. And this is why we're doing what we're doing. So Kathleen's a great partner for this educational platform, and we're dedicating it to each of you out there who are either a family member or an air traffic controller or an FAA employee. So Kathleen, thanks for joining me. It's great to have you.
Thank you for allowing this opportunity. I really look forward to giving my story.
All right, well, this first episode is your story. So we want everybody to know why you not only chose the profession of a financial planner and an investment advisor representative, but why you chose to work with FAA employees. So could you share that story with the audience?
Sure. Basically, my story began at our retirement. It's a very personal story to me. And when we retired, we were considered old school. And of course, the old school saying was if you work for the government, you have nothing to worry about because the government will take care of you. And in our minds, we concluded the pension would be the best thing out there. You couldn't do any better. And everything we were told was, don't worry about it. You're set for life. So if there was a question that we went to the HR. We found out that really HR knew nothing. And the only thing, again, they repeated, don't worry about it. The government will take care of you. Nothing will affect your pension, maybe a few dollars, but that's it. And in the end, we said, wow, were we mistaken? So at our retirement, there was no meeting. There was no person to go to. There was no advisory. There was nothing. You just went and you filled out the paperwork. We didn't understand our choices. SPP, survivor benefit was a mention. And they told us, well, if you elect that, then you're going to lose half of your retirement pay. And of course, we couldn't afford that. So in the end, SPP wasn't even considered. So we just kind of went with the flow of things. In the end, we made several decisions that cost us in our retirement, several thousands of dollars and loss of many of our benefits. At age 62, we took the FAA to court and we won our case, which I've been told is very unusual. We were unable to get any of our financial monies that we lost back. The court case helped us to keep any additional potential loss, basically due to not buying back military time. Again, that's something that we went to HR about. HR says, oh, maybe it'll take $10 out per month. No, that's not what it was going to do. We even had a 2-year break in our service and we didn't make redeposits for. Again, HR said, oh, don't worry about it. It'll only be a dollar or two, and the list goes on and on. We were told not to invest in TSB. When it was created, it would not be profitable. We would not need it since we were retiring as CSRS. No one explained the benefits of a Roth. And then we found out how wet the windfall elimination provision was. A very cruel surprise. So my goal is to prevent any person going through the same mistakes we made. That is why I became a financial advisor and now a fiduciary. Being an accredited fiduciary means I must do what is right for the client and not as what benefits me, and to know what I'm telling my client. Few people understand everything that is involved with their benefits, how they work, what they provide, and mostly what they can lose in their latter years thinking they're being provided the best option for them. No one likes to discuss money. We are raised that it's nobody else's business, and that truly is correct. But understanding financial literacy is the key. Not many people can control traffic, and there are not many advisors that have been in both places. In my case, the wife of an ATC for 31 years and an accredited fiduciary because of the mistakes we made. And that really is the reason why I have chosen to help FAAers. I do not want them to experience all the cruel surprises that we had. And Jeff, I'll turn it back to you.
Wow, that's a compelling story and exactly why we've started this channel. So this is dedicated to each of you out there. You need somebody like a Kathleen, and I know I'm a big fan, but I have dedicated my business model to supporting federal employees for the last 12 years. And one of the biggest mistakes I have seen made is people like you out there that have put their faith in an advisor that didn't understand their benefits, didn't understand what they were going through. They made big mistakes. And once you check some boxes, it's impossible to recover. So thank you, Kathleen, for joining me on this podcast series. So let's talk about, for the audience, what's the next session? What are we going to talk about?
Well, basically, it's going to be your goals. And the first goal that we need to consider is what you're going to do after retirement, and pair that with your supplemental provisions, because there's proposals that are out there and you need to have an option. Is it going to still be around or is it not going to be around? So we're going to talk a lot about that and couple that with the goal setting. And that's where you got to start. You have to have a start.
Well, for everybody out there who has questions right now and feels like they would like to schedule some time or review their pension and retirement, you can get a hold of Kathleen at 888-545-8840, extension 3. That's 888-545-8840, extension 3. You can also reach her at Kathleen, Kathleen at govresource.com. Kathleen at govresource.com. So, all right. I'm excited about this. And Kathleen, thanks for your time today. And for the audience, look for the next episode to be uploaded shortly. If you want more information on some of the questions you need to have answered in the meantime, go to fedchecklist.com. We have great information there. And again, thanks, Kathleen.
Welcome.
All right, we'll be back with the next episode shortly. And this concludes our initial FAA financial and retirement planning session. Thank you very much.